God, angels, spirit guides, can we get some clear guided messages for the collective? Please and thank you. Interesting. You guys, if you were here for another reading recently, I think these 3 exact cards had actually just come out in more of like a general life reading. But I love seeing these also in the context of love. So let me know if this resonates for you. Actually, let me pull one regular card. Who am I speaking to? Please and thank you. Who am I speaking to? Okay, you guys. If this resonates, I believe this is the reading for you, first of all. So I'm seeing someone that maybe in a certain sense, like you might identify as a dreamer or like a stubborn dreamer. Like there's a goal or a vision that you've always had for your life that it just maybe hasn't aligned in the way that you've hoped yet. It doesn't mean it's not going to, because I do see that success is coming personally. This is a love reading, but you know, if that's you, this may be the sign that this is your reading. Or maybe it's like feeling like your hard work hasn't quite paid off yet, or there's something you want to do but you just haven't planted the seeds yet, something about that. And the way this relates to love, like I said, if this is who I'm speaking to, with the freedom card, your next partner coming in with horse and freedom, they are going to accept every part of you. They are going to be so supportive rather than putting you in a box or placing, you know, like societal expectations on you or, you know, anything like this. They are just going to be so genuinely supportive of you and who you are. And I feel that this person is going to elevate you as a person, but also elevate you in terms of, you know, just in terms of your dreams and the way forward. You are going to feel so free with this person, so lighthearted with this person, so authentically yourself. And I feel that they are also going to, you know, receive the same blessing from you, that you are just so loving and accepting and, you know, mostly so unconditionally loving and just supportive of everything that they do and who they are. And it's also not lost on me, you guys, that this is actually the year of the horse. And so they are telling me that this is going to fall into place for you during the year of the horse. That's what I would say. So during this year, I believe that you will meet this love connection, you know, this soulmate that is going to elevate you and just help you along your personal path and just love you in such an unconditional way as well. Okay, and here with the fruit bat flying fox card, and this is also called, yes, kindness. So you guys might remember if you were here from one of the previous readings when the same card came up, I feel that you guys are a very nurturing energy. You might identify as like a loner, or maybe you felt like an outcast at one point in your life, but I feel that you might carry that, you know, sense of feeling like an outcast with you, but it's just straight up not true anymore. You guys are extremely physically attractive and beautiful and magnetic, even if you might still feel deep down that you're like this oddball out. I do feel that you're authentically yourself, so that might isolate you at some times. But anyways, because of this history, I do feel that you tend to magnetize the oddballs out to you. You do tend to attract the birds with the broken wing kind of crowd because you're so accepting and you're so nurturing. So I do get that this partner for you, they might feel like they're an oddball out, or they might have felt ostracized in their life in some way. They may have a little bit of self-esteem issues, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel that this is going to only make them that much more loyal to you, because you're so accepting and so nurturing, that this person that is going to be drawn into you, they're going to be so healed by your nurturing energy. And I do also see that in turn that they are going to be so loyal to you, and they may actually provide this type of like provider energy to you guys, and they may protect you and just be so loyal to you, and they're kind of like shielding you in a sense from the outside world. And so I do see a very balanced energetic dynamic between the two of you. And I'm not gonna lie, I am hearing that this person at first, when you meet them, you might not necessarily feel like that spark right away, because I do get that this person is unconventionally attractive, that you will be attracted to them, but they may be a little unconventionally attractive. You know, maybe they have like, you know, just something about them that that might feel like, you know, okay, let me use like a personal example. This is a man that I'm not dating romantically, but I had a friend who was recently, he was hit by a car, and he was in a pretty bad accident, and he's gonna make a full recovery and all of these things, thank God. But when I went to visit him for the first time, his face was like pretty banged up. Like he looked kind of like Prince Zuko from Avatar. And so like the side of his face was like, red and like kind of scarred a bit. And it is healing, right? Not, and it's gonna go away, but if it didn't, that would be fine too. But I just couldn't help but think, even though this is the state he was in, he was like, he looked so handsome and so just like I found him so attractive, despite that, or in combination with that. So I'm just sharing that to say, like, it might be something about this person. They might have something like that, but I feel that you're easily able to see past it, and you might actually find it to be kind of like super attractive in a certain way too, if that makes sense. Like, it might kind of just really complete their whole picture. And I do sense them as like a very protective person. So I feel like you're gonna really like that as well. Okay. Oh, okay, here with Raven, with news, I am getting, okay, like how we mentioned this person is unconventionally attractive. They are, but they have this energy about them that does actually attract. They might have a lot of people in their orbit that kind of has their eye on them romantically, but they're going to be drawn to you, right? Sitting up here, they're going to be drawn to you because I feel that you are someone that, all these other people, they might be making it so known, they might kind of be chasing this person because they're really drawn to this person's energy. It's so weird because this person does feel like an outcast, but they're also magnetic too, right? And despite maybe they're unconventionally attractive, there's a lot of people that are chasing this person. But because this person, I am picking up their most likely in masculine energy, they don't really like to be chased. It actually turns them off and like pushes them away. But all these other people that may be insecure or feel like they have to earn love are chasing. And even if you secretly feel like you have to earn love, because I know a lot of us do, you're not really a chaser. I feel like you just are a very calm, reflective person. You let things happen as they may. So the way that you're going to win over this person is just by being you and being that nurturing energy. They're going to come to you, right? They're going to come to you. Being that calm, nurturing energy, they're going to be seeking you out because all these other people are chasing them, wanting something from them. But they're going to be drawn to you because you're so calm and collected and you know who you are. And so, like, how to say it? It's like they're going to be drawn to that in you, and you guys are both going to provide so much for each other. So let me just get a few more cards. So Spirit, what can we know about this person and this incoming connection? I'm just looking at the timestamp on my phone because it's been running out of memory lately. Okay. So Spirit and angels and God, please, what can we know about this connection? What to look for? Okay. Okay. Are all those in view? All right, you guys. So the main things I'm getting from this is here with the Queen of Swords. You guys, like, I think you've been through a lot in your life. You've been through a lot of pain and trauma and maybe just situations of betrayal and stuff like this. So I feel that all of these situations, it has sharpened you into the strong person that you are today. And you're so mentally strong and you can handle so much. So I feel that you are in a healing era right now. I feel that this person is going to come in when you have learned to put down your walls a little bit. I know it's hard. Just maybe tell yourself the affirmation, I am open to love. I am open to my person, right? Because I feel that it's going to happen this year, but I do feel there's a small blockage of, you're coming up as a bit guarded still just from what you've been through, and that's so normal. But I think they're going to come in when you've just taken a little bit more steps in your healing journey, you guys, and you've just put down some wounds of the past a little bit more. And with the Fool reversed and Temperance reversed, okay, so I'm hearing, you guys, that there is like a new start you're supposed to take before this person is able to energetically come in. So it might be getting a new job, it might be moving somewhere, it might be, attending like a pottery class or like an open mic night. There's something new of you taking a leap of faith forward and putting your toe into something new. because there's something in your life right now that's a little bit out of balance. It could be a job for a lot of you. It can be maybe you're just not listening to your artistic pulls or your creative pulls. You know, maybe it's like, oh, I don't have the time, or whatever the case may be. There's just like this, before they come in, there is this fresh start that you're supposed to take in some way. And a little bit of healing and just putting your guards down a little bit. I know you've been through a lot, so it's easier said than done. And life is always a healing journey. I feel the way to do this is just, you know, tell yourself the affirmation like, I am ready, I am open to love, or whatever the case may be. So you guys, we are going to move into the extended reading right now, which we will get some more characteristics about this person and just what to look for with this person and just the overall connection again with this person. So if you would like to check out the extended, you can do so on my Patreon. And most of all, and that's linked below. And most of all, thank you so much for being here. We will talk to you next time. I appreciate it so much. And if you'd like to energetically support, you could just like, subscribe, or comment, feed the algorithm a little bit. That's also very appreciated. Thank you so much.